My beloved soul, have you ever felt that life is setting up something extraordinary for you? Not like a vague wish, but as a deep foreboding, a sacred restlessness in your spirit that tells you what you live today is not your final destiny. You look at your routine, your responsibilities, the familiar landscape of your days, and although there is gratitude in your heart, there is also a longing for more. Not more things necessarily, but more purpose, more meaning, more of my evident presence. You have served me faithfully. You have loved with your best effort. You have prayed for direction and advancement. And perhaps, at times, you have wondered if your grand dreams belong to the past, if your greatest contribution has already been made. You may have settled for a good life, but I did not create you for the good. I created you for the grand. What I am about to show you next could transform your life. Because I came today to confirm that sacred restlessness. It is not your imagination. It is me moving behind the scenes of your existence, preparing the stage for your next act. And I tell you, with all the authority of my love, something incredible is about to happen in your life soon. Not something small, not a mere adjustment. Something that will redefine your understanding of my goodness, expand the boundaries of your faith, and become a testimony to everyone around you. What you have experienced so far was merely the preface, the introduction. Your true story, your most impactful contribution, the most glorious blossoming of your soul, is about to begin. You are not at the sunset of your life. You are at the dawn of your most fruitful season. Before continuing the message, write this statement of faith in the comments. I am open to the blessings God has prepared for me. By doing this, you are tuning the frequency of your heart to my abundance, declaring your readiness to receive what I am eager to give you. Now, continuing the message, I invite you to release your limited expectations. Stop measuring your future with the ruler of your past. Your human logic cannot calculate what my divine grace is about to do. What is coming will not fit in your boxes. It is new, it is different, and it is incredible. My precious soul, for you to embrace the surprise I have for you, it is essential that you understand my nature. I do not operate according to human logic. Your paths are like paved roads, seeking the shortest, most predictable route between 2 points. My paths are like a river. The river does not follow a straight line. It flows around the mountain, plunges into valleys, slows in plains, but it always, infallibly, reaches its destination, the sea. And on the way, it brings life wherever it goes, irrigating lands that the road would never touch. What you have perceived as detours in your life, as delays or obstacles, were in fact me, the river of life, navigating around a mountain of difficulties that would crush you, or diving into a valley so you could acquire knowledge that was not on the straight path. You pray for patience and you expect me to magically infuse it in you. But I introduce you to a situation that demands your patience so you can exercise it and make it your own. You pray for faith, and I allow a circumstance where the only way out is to trust me blindly. My answer is not always the destination, but the path that transforms you into the person capable of living in that destination. Your long wait was not a time of abandonment, but of intense and meticulous preparation. I was building the foundation for your miracle. Each day of perseverance was a brick. Each tear of trust was the mortar. I could not build an edifice of glory on a fragile base. Your preparation is proportional to the magnitude of the approaching event. The incredible requires an equally incredible invisible foundation. There is something very important I want you to grasp now. Your greatest limitation is your own imagination. You ask me according to what you know with what you have already seen, but I am the God who does immeasurably more than all we ask or think. The surprise I have prepared is beyond the boundary of your imagination. That is why you did not see it coming. That is why it will leave you speechless. Now, before we continue this message, write in the comments, I trust in the Lord. By doing this, you are declaring that you trust the river, even without seeing the sea, that you trust the artist, even seeing only the first lines on the canvas. It is an act of surrender that gives me the liberty to perform my masterpiece in your life. If this message has touched your heart and you wish to support this mission, Click super thanks and help spread words of light, encouragement, and inspiration to many lives. Continuing on, stop trying to predict my next steps. Relax. Enjoy the path. The surprise is a gift that can only be truly appreciated when you do not know what is inside the box. I am taking care of the details. I am coordinating the times and seasons. Your only task is to keep your heart open and your eyes attentive, not for what you expect to see, but for what I choose to show. And I promise, what I will show will be much better. My blessed soul, where will this incredible thing come from? How will it appear? Here is one of the most beautiful parts of my plan. It will come from where you least expect it. You have been staring intently at a single door, praying for it to open. And while all your attention is there, I am quietly building a magnificent bridge beside you, which will take you to a much higher and more promising place. My intervention often comes disguised. It may come disguised as a problem, a situation that at first seems like a setback, a difficulty, but which in truth is my divine hand redirecting your course, freeing you from a danger you did not see, and positioning you for your true blessing. How many times in your life has a closed door in your face forced you to find a path that turned out to be infinitely better? Welcome the closed doors. They are as much an act of my love as the open doors. The surprise may come through a person you underestimated or even dismissed. You expect help from important people, from those with resources, but I delight in using the humble, the unlikely, to express my glory. The word of wisdom may come from a child. Practical help may come from a neighbor you barely spoke to. Keep your heart open to everyone. I hide treasures in clay jars. The surprise may come from within yourself. I am about to awaken a gift, a talent, a passion that has been dormant in you for years. Something you considered just a hobby or a distant dream. I will breathe life onto that seed, and it will grow and become a source of joy, purpose, and even provision in a way that will surprise you. Your greatest treasure may not be on the outside, but buried in your own garden. I, your God, am sending you a special sign. The sign you have been waiting for is in this verse, Ephesians 3:20, which says, "Now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or think, according to his power that is at work within us." Meditate on this truth. The power that will bring your surprise is not only in heaven, it is already working inside you. Write in the comments, "I receive this message and I am blessed," and send love and protection to the person you love, declaring that God's power is also at work in their life. If this message touched your heart, show your support with a super thanks and help spread this message of light. And before we proceed, let me guide you to something I have prepared to strengthen your faith even more. If you feel you need inner healing, spiritual reconnection, purpose, and prosperity aligned with my heart, there is a 31-day path waiting for you. Each day of this walk was created so I can speak to you more deeply and personally. If you wish to follow this path, the link is in the description and the first pinned comment. Now, let's continue the message. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do so now. By subscribing, you stay attuned to the disclosures I have for your path. Therefore, widen your field of vision. Stop looking only at the expected source. My provision is like the rain. It can come from any direction of the sky. Look at your problems with new eyes, asking, "Lord, what opportunity is hidden here?" Look at the people around you with new eyes, asking, "Lord, whom do you want to use to bless me today?" And look within yourself with new eyes, asking, "Lord, what treasure do you want to unearth in me now?" By doing this, you become a partner in my surprise, a detective of the divine, ready to discover my hand in the most unexpected places. My beloved soul, for your heart to be truly ready to receive the surprise I have prepared, there is an essential step you need to take. You need to empty your hands. You cannot receive a new and wonderful gift if your hands are clenched, tightly holding onto old things. And what are these old things? They are your rigid expectations, your detailed plans, and above all, your past disappointments. Your hands are full of "it should have been." That relationship should have worked out. That opportunity should not have escaped. My life should be in a different place now. Each of these thoughts is a stone you hold, and their weight prevents you from extending your hands to receive what I have for you today. The surprise requires an act of surrender, an act of letting go of control, an act of trusting that my plan, even if mysterious, is infinitely better than yours. Surrender is not passivity. It is not giving up. It is the smartest trade you can make. You give me your limited plans, and I give you my limitless purposes. You give me your black and white view of the future, and I give you my vibrant color version. To make this trade, forgiveness is the key. You need to forgive the past for not meeting your expectations. You need to forgive the people who did not fulfill the role you assigned them in your script. And, most importantly, you need to forgive yourself for not having been the person you think you should have been. You did the best you could with what you knew. And every detour, every mistake, was used by me in the construction of the way that brought you to this exact moment of discovery. Write in the comments a list of people, including yourself, whom you wish to forgive. Visualize each one, send them love, and say, I forgive you and release you. May peace be with you. Feel the lightness and freedom that forgiveness brings. Repeat this practice every day to strengthen your inner peace and release anxiety. By forgiving and letting go, you are creating a sacred void in your life, an empty space, and it is in that space that my surprise can finally land and unfold. Your unexpected blessing needs room to grow. Do not suffocate it with the debris of yesterday. Imagine you are holding an old, crumpled, and torn map. You stubbornly follow it, even though it is leading you in circles. I am by your side, offering you a celestial GPS with satellite images and the most beautiful route ever traced. But to take the GPS, you must first have the courage to release the old map. Let it go. Let go of the need to understand everything. Let go of the need to be in control. And see what happens when the God of surprises takes the lead. My precious soul, now that your heart is opening and your hands are emptying, let me give you a glimpse, just a flash, of the nature of the surprise that is coming. It will not just be a single event. It will be a cascade. A chain reaction of blessings that will begin within you and spread throughout every area of your life. The first and deepest surprise will be a restoration in your own soul. You have been feeling tired, perhaps a little worn down by life. My surprise will begin with a renewal of your joy, your hope, and your passion for life. I will relight lamps within you that you thought had gone out forever. You will feel more alive, more vibrant, more you than you have felt in many years. People will look at you and say, "What happened to you? You look different, lighter, brighter." And you will smile knowing that my surprise began to blossom from the inside out. From this inner renewal, the cascade will flow to your relationships. Where there was tension, I will bring a surprising understanding. Where there was distance, I will build bridges of reconciliation. Hearts that were closed to you will open in unexpected ways. You will experience a new level of love, connection, and harmony in your family and friendships. Your home, which may have been a place of worry, will become an oasis of peace and laughter. The cascade will continue and touch your purpose. You may have thought your most productive days are past. Prepare to be surprised. I am about to give you a new mission, a new task that will not be a burden, but a source of immense fulfillment. It might be something you never imagined yourself doing. I will use your wisdom, your experience, and your gifts in a new and impactful way. You will discover that your greatest legacy is not in what you have already done, but in what you are about to commence. And yes, the cascade will also reach your practical needs. Where there was lack, I will bring abundance from sources you cannot foresee. Where there was worry, I will bring provision that will leave you secure and at peace. My surprise is complete. It touches the spirit, soul, and body. It is not a quick fix, but a complete overhaul. It is not a gift, but an inheritance. Your life is about to become a living testimony to my ability to take what is ordinary and make it extraordinary. What looked like the end of a story was, in fact, only the end of a chapter. And the next one, my child, is the best of all. My blessed soul, faced with the promise of such a great surprise, what should your posture be? How do you prepare for the unexpected? Your part is not passivity, but active expectation. I want you to become a partner with me in this unfolding of wonders. The first attitude of a partner is spiritual alertness. I want you to wake up every morning not with the mindset of just another day, but with the curious question, Lord, where will your surprise be for me today? And then, bend your day with the eyes of your heart wide open. Look for me in the small details, in the kindness of a stranger, in an unexpected solution to a small problem, in a feeling of peace that suddenly envelops you. Begin to recognize and celebrate these mini surprises. They are the appetizers, the clues I leave to prepare your palate for the main feast that is coming. The second attitude is anticipatory gratitude. Instead of waiting until the great blessing appears to thank me, start thanking me now. Say, Father, I do not know exactly what you are doing or how, but I thank you for the wonderful surprise that is already on its way. I thank you for your faithfulness and your creativity. Gratitude is an act of faith that opens the heavens. It creates a spiritual atmosphere of receptivity around you, which attracts and accelerates the appearance of my promises. A grateful heart is fertile soil where my miracles love to grow. The third attitude is obedience to small nudges. During this time of anticipation, I will give you small pokes from my spirit. The impulse to call someone, the idea to organize an area of your house, the willingness to forgive a minor offense. Do not ignore these impulses. They seem small and unconnected, but they are me, the master builder, asking you to hand me the nails and screws I will use in the grand construction of your surprise. Every small act of obedience is you saying yes to my greater plan. Share this video with 2 dear people who need this message of hope and faith. Let's build a chain of love and mutual support together. Leave a comment with a prayer of faith and hope. A simple, Lord, may we be ready for your surprises, can awaken faith in the heart of someone who had already given up waiting. Alertness, gratitude, and obedience. This is your part. It is not a heavy effort. It is a light dance of partnership with me. It is like a child who helps the father assemble a gift, full of joy and expectation, even without understanding the entire instruction manual. I am the father. I have the manual. And I delight in your company while I assemble the most incredible gift for your life. Your joyful expectation is the music that plays while I work. My precious soul, the surprise I am preparing for you has a purpose that goes far beyond your own happiness. And understanding this will give an even more glorious dimension to everything that is coming. Your surprise will become someone else's sign. Your turnaround will become the hope of someone who is about to give up. Your testimony will be the irrefutable proof of my goodness in a world that is hungry for good news. When my surprise is shown in your life, it will so clearly be my act, so far outside the curve of logic and probability, that the people around you will have no other explanation. They will see your renewed joy, your inexplicable peace, your miraculous provision, and they will be forced to ask, how did this happen? And you, with a smile that comes from an overflowing heart, will have the honor of being my storyteller. You will not need complex theology. You will simply tell what I did. I was here, waiting for this, and God did that, in a way I never could have imagined. Your life will become a living parable, an illustration of my power to transform, to redeem, and to surprise. Think of your family. Think of your children and grandchildren, who may be struggling with their own doubts and fears. Your miracle will not just be a blessing to you, it will be a pillar of faith for them. It will be a story they tell their children, a family legend of God's faithfulness. You are building a legacy of faith, not with words, but with your own life. Think of your community, your friendships. Your surprise will shatter monotony and cynicism. It will inject a dose of wonder and possibility into the hearts of those who have grown accustomed to the ordinary. You will become, effortlessly, an evangelist of hope. Your purpose in this new season is not just to receive, it is to shine. It is to be like a city built on a hill, which cannot be hidden. Your life, surprisingly blessed, will be a light that guides others out of the darkness of despair. What I am doing in you is for many. Your personal story is about to become a chapter in my great story of redemption, and the joy you will feel when you see your blessing multiply and touch other lives will be perhaps the sweetest part of the surprise. you will grasp that your waiting, your prayers, all of it was worth it, not just for you, but for all those who will be blessed through your testimony. My beloved soul, we have reached the end of our time of uncovering and the threshold of your time of appearance. The message has been delivered. The promise has been sealed. The stage is set. Together, we solved the mystery that my answer to you will be a surprise. You understood that my paths are higher and that your wait was a preparation. I showed you that the blessing will come from unexpected sources and called you to empty your hands through surrender and forgiveness. You glimpsed the cascade of restoration that is coming over your soul, your relationships, and your purpose, and you received your commission to live in active expectation and become a sign of hope to the world. Now, the air around you is thick with promise. The silence is pregnant with miracles. Your routine is about to be gloriously interrupted by my intervention. For my part, I assure you, my word will not return to me empty. The plan is already in motion. The pieces are already fitting together. What I promised I will fulfill, and it will be sooner, in a more beautiful way, and with a greater impact than you can conceive. Your part, my child, is simply to remain in this place of faith and openness. It is to resist the temptation to return to the box of your old expectations. It is to treat every new day as the eve of a miracle. It is to walk with the dignity of someone who knows that the King of the universe is personally involved in orchestrating a surprise for your life. I want you to leave this meeting of ours with your heart racing, not from anxiety, but from holy anticipation. Let childish curiosity take the place of skeptical tiredness. Let wonder replace worry. You are not waiting for something uncertain. You are on the verge of a divine revelation that was tailor-made for you. Look at the sky. Look around you. Listen to your heart. The great surprise of your life is no longer a matter of if, but of when. And the when is much, much closer than you think. If this message resonated with you and your situation, write in the comments, "My heart is ready for the incredible of God." Your words strengthen your faith and also light the way for others who need this light. Share your experiences in the comments. And before we close, I need to guide you to something I have prepared especially for you. I have seen your search for inner healing, for spiritual reconnection, for a new purpose, and for prosperity that comes from my hands. None of this is by chance. When your heart cries out, I open pathways. That is why, through this channel, I have set before you a guided 31-day path, a process where, daily, I can speak more deeply to your spirit. This is not just an ebook. It is a road to restoration, alignment, and growth, created to strengthen your faith, renew your hope, and open doors you never imagined. If you feel this calling, access the link I have left in the description and also in the first pinned comment of this video. Begin this walk of healing, reconnection, purpose, and prosperity today. I will be with you on every page, guiding your steps and illuminating your way. If this message touched your heart, like this video, and subscribe to the channel to continue receiving my word. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next video.